TikTok. It's the hugely popular app that's given rise to dance trends, viral recipes, influencer mansions, and national security investigations.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok.
TikTok has caught on so fast, it's come to rival some of the world's biggest social media companies in just a few years.
3 words: addictive, fun, addictive.
I think TikTok is unique in how quickly it's grown.
Before TikTok was a global sensation, it was a Chinese app called Douyin. Here's how TikTok became TikTok and racked up billions of downloads so quickly. In 2012, a tech startup called ByteDance was founded by a Chinese entrepreneur in his late 20s who admired Silicon Valley icons and had done a brief stint at Microsoft.
ByteDance has actually been around for 8 years now. In the company's origin story, they talk about starting out of like a modest apartment in Beijing, and Zhang Yiming, so the founder and CEO of ByteDance, he was in part motivated to start ByteDance because he noticed how a lot of people in China were now reading the news off their phone.
After creating an AI-driven news platform that still exists today, ByteDance launched a short video sharing app in 2016 called Douyin. Users could upload videos, put popular songs in the background, and work with an array of editing tools, all within the app.
Douyin in China was also kind of marketed as a way, let's say for companies or brands, to get in touch with Gen Z.
But since it only operates in China, it's subject to Chinese regulations, which means certain topics can be censored. If ByteDance wanted to go global with the app, it had to make some tweaks for international markets. So in 2017, TikTok was born. Douyin stayed in Chinese app stores, and TikTok was made available in Apple and Google Play stores abroad. In its first year on the global market, ByteDance acquired Musical.ly, a lip-syncing app popular in North America, and folded it into TikTok.
I thought this was an app for teens. I thought, no way am I gonna like this thing. I just figured, okay, they're dancing on there, they're telling funny jokes, they're doing pranks. This is what TikTok is all about.
Joanna Stern, the journal's personal tech columnist, says she was hooked. And many users seem to agree. Just a year after its launch, TikTok was one of the top 10 apps downloaded globally.
I became pretty obsessed with watching these memes where people would use Iggy Azalea's Walk a Mile in these Louboutins song.
Walk a mile in these Louboutins.
By 2019, TikTok was available in 150 countries and 75 languages, rivaling some of the world's biggest apps like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And as many users started using it as a platform to release more politically charged videos on issues including Brexit and the US election, TikTok has been accused of taking down content that's sensitive in China, including pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong. TikTok repeatedly pushed back, saying that it operates independently and that political content is allowed as long as it's lighthearted and creative.
I think the big thing that happened in 2020 is that you had TikTok becoming far more appealing to older users. The teens sort of had set the pace on TikTok. They created a ton of content, and then you had these older generations coming on and sharing more about their professions, about the world, about politics. And I think that was a pretty big turning point from this social network going from fun, dancing, yay, rainbows, to a real world social network.
In April, TikTok hit 2 billion global downloads. But that level of global attention also brought questions into whether the Chinese-owned app poses national security risks.
Shouldn't we be considering right now, tonight, a ban on Chinese social media apps, especially TikTok?
Laura, your viewers should know we're taking this very seriously. We're certainly looking at it.
After the Trump administration labeled TikTok as a national security threat and accused it of potentially sharing data with the Chinese government, the company responded that it wouldn't share user information with the Chinese authorities even if they asked. Other governments, including the European Union and Australia, have launched investigations into TikTok as well. India, TikTok's largest foreign market, went so far as to ban the app in June. And it's not just politicians watching TikTok's every move. Social media companies are trying to replicate the app's success with young people.
I think TikTok is unique because it doesn't require a social network. to push you content. And I think that makes it very different from Twitter and Facebook, right? Which is all about your connections. But I think TikTok totally is kind of divorced from that, right? Like, you don't really need to follow anybody for you to use the app, or for it to start learning from your browsing behavior.
Part of what makes TikTok so popular and addictive is its hyper-personalized feed called the For You page. The algorithm analyzes how long users watch each video and instantly serves up a new one based on their viewing patterns. And a lot of the content is relatable across country borders. So if you're scrolling TikTok from the US, you might see videos from people everywhere from France to Indonesia or the UK, not just people nearby.
We're now seeing lots of social media platforms trying to clone TikTok, but what we're seeing is they can't actually do that without the algorithm, without the content that then fuels people to keep watching.
Instagram has introduced a new Reels feature that many users say is similar to TikTok's interface, but still doesn't feel nearly as addictive as scrolling through TikTok. Instagram said it's constantly looking for ways to improve user experience. With the threat of a ban on TikTok, many TikTokers seem less concerned about personal data and more about keeping TikTok what it is.
The secret sauce really seemed to be the combination of music, short videos, and easy editing tools. And then this algorithmic feed, the For You feed, which dropped you into this immersive experience and didn't give you a lot of choice. I don't think it's easy enough to just say we're going to clone that. And so I think that might be something that we all end up missing.
In mid-September, as it hoped to avoid a ban of TikTok in the US, ByteDance submitted a proposal to the Trump administration to work with Oracle, an American company, to address national security concerns. The deal has to be approved by the Trump administration.